out there trying to figure out what you're going to do. But for the students, a Google app can now help teach your child math. Google Lens is a high-tech app that launched back in 2017 that uses artificial intelligence to detect and interpret objects around the user. Google recently announced it's adding a homework function to the app, which is only available on Android, and it works using technology from the Mobile Learn app, which Google acquired last year. Once the homework filter is available, it will be able to highlight text on a page, which users can then tap for more information. For example, tapping on a math equation will show a step-by-step guide on how to solve it.
In Common Core or how we learned?
That's my question. I mean,
it's two totally different things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I was going to school right now and had, just a cell phone, a simple, just Google, you can use a calculator. How are they going to find out?
Oh, right now when you're sitting at home at your desk and not at school?
Yeah. I mean, how do they know?
They're not gonna know.
I mean, like you said, there's going to be a void coming up for this generation. Coming up here, though, Jerry Jones says Cowboys will play in front of fans, by God. I labeled it wrong. Don't panic. I didn't put the 7 in there.
I don't know. Is that how we do it?
I don't know.
We got to move it to 6 anyway.
It tickles me every day because I'm like, okay, which is it?
Yeah, no. Who's blowing me up?
Oh, you. We need to wake up.
I gotta get this picture developed. Look at this picture. One of the nicest men I've ever met. Oh my God, people are already texting me about cheerleading. Please stop. Remember when he came? Because he had a...
Yeah, we talked about band and everything. Because
That's right, yeah.
He went to Hope, and Hope they won marching championship for about 9 years until I was drum major. He and Bill both were in the band at Hope. I mean, it was cool just looking over there and watching him do radio. Were you in there with him the whole time?
No, I think it was Chase doing his board or something, maybe. I don't know. I just remember how just delightful he was. Mm-hmm. I don't use that word often.
Yeah, they popped up on my memories about a month or two ago now. All right, hey, on this Jerry Jones story, help me out on the second half because you do the overall positivity rate and you explain it better.
Okay. I forgot to tell you we were live. Morning, kids. No. Millie says good morning. Good morning, Millie.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, looks like I wrote back and Danny in the jar wrote back. How are we going to do that? I may have put us on my YouTube page. How do I get to... Why does John Boy and Billy come up on my YouTube page? I don't know how to get to it, to create YouTube apps, notifications, gaming. How do you get into that? Oh, I love it. All these radio stations just come right on up.
He's home for a few weeks. Thankfully, you're saving on electricity because you signed up for the Reliant first month free plan. We even threw in a Google Home Mini at no cost.
Can I have this?
That's life switched on.
Plan on playing all of our football games, and we plan on playing them in front of our fans.
This is creepy.
What?
I found us on the YouTube page, mine.
All right, what's our dilemma here?
You're on. I'm just gonna, excuse me, maybe.
Excuse me, maybe. So should we play rock and roll? Yeah.
Bye-bye. Life's been good for me so far. So we need to do a duel today.
Why can't it always just be perfect?
Log in. Welcome.
Via television in many, many ways. The number one viewing team entity in all of television is your Dallas Cowboys. I've spent 30 years with the opportunity, having not work, but having more fun every day.
The challenges and the clients.
And how they were going to put training camp together. But beautiful weather out in Oxnard lately of where we're opening training camp. It's a great period of time. It's a time when our hopes are alive and we're all excited. And that's what training camp is. This year are different circumstances. We celebrate, as we open this training camp, we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Dallas. territory. Later this week, we're going to have for you protocol guidelines and how we're going to be doing things at the stadium this year, of which we're looking forward to playing all of our home games as well as our complete schedule. But the point is, very unique times. It's a time when you look and get to evaluate where you might have some frailties in any given area. But it's a time where you realize that there's some very positive things about, let's say, facilities or about the stadium. For instance, in my case, I'm reminded that when we opened that stadium, that it was pointed out that if you the last several months, I've spent more time talking into a screen, virtual made to address the uniqueness of being safe relative to our players, our team, our coaches, and all of our support staff at the Star. And we have carried that same mentality. We have carried that same focus over to the stadium. And we are operating in some new territory. Later this week, we're going to have, in a time when we've got such serious challenges, what's going on in this country today. There's a 50-50 debate about whether or not to go back to school or not. There's a 50 where I stand on backing our players, the Dallas Cowboy players. My greatest fear.
Jesus, Jerry.
What?
I can't find it, and it's slow, and he's talking forever. Let it go. Let it go. All right, where's Danny? There's Danny. Where's my notes? There's my notes. All right, Danny, that NFLPA is Players Association.
Okay, what do you want? I don't understand what you. Okay. Oh.
After moving target.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You're on Danny and the Jar.
98.1, The Max.
Don't expect only cardboard fan cutouts inside America's team, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium this fall. Jerry Jones says Dallas will play all the games at AT&T Stadium in front of real live fans. Boy, he looks rough. CBS Sports reports that it won't be at capacity, though. 50% is Governor Greg Abbott's max right now. So what will it look like? We'll have to wait and see. As Jerry notes, right now, everything is a moving target.
The overall positivity rate for the NFL's coronavirus testing program has been 0.46%. That's an over 109,000 COVID-19 tests with players and staff.
That's pretty darn good, right?
Well, I mean, you'd have to divide 109,000 by 0.46% or the opposite. But yeah, no, that's excellent. Well, and you would hope that 109, the difference with this positivity rate is that these 109,000 don't think they have it.
Right.
So 0.46% of them did. When we do a positivity rate like here in Shelby County, those people went and got tested thinking they had it.
So that's why the number's up so high around here.
Yeah, because theoretically we could be at 100% positivity rate, meaning you've asked us not to go get tested unless we have it. So that's what we have done. Now the NFL has been testing players daily since camp opened. It agreed with the NFL Players Association to slow testing to every other day if the positivity rate fell below 5%, the threshold that would suggest that the virus is under control within team facilities. But the sides agreed to continue daily testing through at least September 5th, which that's what the golfers are doing. And I think, Jerry Jones is all about this, right? He's it. I mean, he's the dude. As I said yesterday, what is the is it called the Superdome? What's down in Dallas?
AT&T Stadium.
There you go. All right. Make it a bubble. Let's go. All the players, come on down. Y'all had Orlando for the NBA. We'll go to Jerry Jones, town and make them a bubble. And all the games can be played right there.
But that thing holds 100,000. So that means 50,000 people are going to be allowed in there. How comfortable are you attending a huge sport like that? Let us know at 535-9898. Are you willing to go to a huge stadium with 50,000 people coming up this fall? Give us a call, 535-9898 on the Rick's Powder Coating line. Thank you. Are we going to skip this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mistletoe.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Where?
Hey, Max, who's this? Not bad.
No, I looked at the screen.
Oh, because of that. I got you.
I jumped off to do the tease. Yeah, I was like, what? Where are we going? I thought we just talked about this.
Let me pull up post media too in case we get offside.
Pom, 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 pom.
How comfortable are you attending a huge sport like? I thought we just talked about. How comfortable are you attending a huge sport like that? Let us know at 535-9898. Are you going to go to a huge stadium with 50,000 people coming up this fall? Give us a call, 535-9898 on the Rick's Powder Coating line. That, let us know at 535-9898. How comfortable are you attending a huge sport like that? Let us know at 535-9898. Are you going to go to a let us know it. Are you going to go to a huge stadium with 50,000 people coming up this fall? Give us a call, 535-9898. Call 535-9898. We got two texts. Jarman. The dates on there.
That's right now. Where am I? Let's go back to this.
Powder coating line.
You're listening.
That's 3-5. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Fine then.
We'll play in front of fans.
Oh, stop it, Marvin. So what happens that makes you play two opens? Two sweeper opens.
When?
All the time. Like I can hear one start and then there's
Oh,
about 4 seconds of dead air and then I hear it again.
I have it on. I have it out of program.
Oh.
And then it wouldn't fire the second time.
Oh yeah. Did you see the story?
Yes.
Did you see it on your Google phone?
No, I saw it on TV. They were pretty big though.
Where is Boonville, Arkansas? Do you know?
In between Hot Springs and Fort Smith.
I'll ask y'all. I have that answer ready for the air.
Because I had to look it up. I was hoping it would be in the listening audience.
Well, who says it's not if they're watching us on Twitch?
Oh, boy. It makes me twitch what it does. Oh, I need to get that off there. All right, here we go.
This is Danny in the Jar, 98.1.
The Max.
Uh-oh. Somebody did it after it actually wasn't after they were told not to, but they did it. A dude from Boonville, Arkansas. Where is that, Jar?
It's in between Hot Springs and Fort Smith, like Southern Ozarks.
He planted the unsolicited mystery seeds he received from China weeks before the government officials issued warnings not to. And now the plant has been prepped for incineration.
Mm.
The plant in question grew white fruits and orange blossoms that reportedly look similar to a squash plant after having been grown for 2 months. After conducting an internal analysis, agriculture experts in Arkansas have determined the Boonville plant to be a species that is native to South and Southeast Asia. Department staff performed an unofficial identification of the plants and determined that it was a Benacasa hispida. Paul Bruns, my brother, please don't call me and tell me how bad I butchered that plant. But the common name for us common folk, wax gourd, winter melon, Chinese watermelon. The Boonville plant is one of the few, if not only, confirmed instances of the questionable foreign seeds being planted in the United States, though thousands of Americans have reported receiving unsolicited seed packets largely from China. And please, if you do receive an unsolicited package of seeds, you should contact the agriculture department in the state where you live, and file a report. Don't forget where kudzu came from and what kudzu has done to the South. It's like the poisonous apple. It may look like a squash.
Hey, trust me, that thing was huge. And, I wish I could ask your brother, if the squash that big can grow like that in 2 months.
We'll have to put Paul Bruns down on our expert list.
Yes, ma'am.
Good idea. He'll love that. And I know he's up because he's already texting me stuff.
All in the family here on.
Right. We've already got mom and dad doing stuff. Why not pull in the brother?
Come on, Paulie.
I will say though,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it just reminds me of the you can look at the gourd. No, don't look at it. No, you can look at it. Don't touch it. No, you can touch it. Don't taste.
I wouldn't. And that is scary, man. Coming up, Ozzy's upcoming biopic isn't going to be for kids, nor bats, I suppose. That's a good break. I liked it. And then I jammed my finger on the board. Almost cussed.
Do you know what movie that is from?
No, I was thinking Smokey and the Bandit.
You can look. Don't touch. Touch. Don't taste. Taste. It is when Al Pacino is telling your favorite actor, Keanu Reeves, something in The Devil's Advocate. Is that what it's called?
Yep. Well, that's It's one of those movies I can't watch again. It's just.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I like the beginning and the end, but that part was
Vanity, my favorite sin.
Don't look at it.
That is scary. Coming up, Ozzy's. Or back.
You're listening to Danny and the Jar.
Whew. I haven't experienced. My God. All right, where are we?
98.1.
The Max.
This is Danny and the Jar. 98.1.
I hate that version of rock and roll. I can't believe I was sitting there reading ahead. I was like, let's see how she's going to attempt this one.
Benenancasa Hispida. It's always better before you go live. I was like, I got this. No problem. No problem. Don't even get nervous.
Yeah.
Put a philanthropic after it and let's see how you do. Have me grab some coffee real quick, okay?
All right.
Did you notice my coffee cup today? I can't. It's so mirrored.
I mean,
It's so-
I try to wave at you, and I'm over here.
How does a mirror work?
What shirt you got on?
I got my AC/DC dress on. I love AC/DC. Angus Young suit, paperboy outfit, or whatever you call it. Oh, I need a coffee cup.
Oh.
Our contestants are warming up to sneeze for this, the grand prize in this, the World Series of Sneezing. A year's supply of tissue. Let's get right on with the contest.
Interrupted by an update. It's switching time. Switch to Chromebook.
I take it would come from a shop. Correct, Frank. I'm going to do a deep.
Okay, if you're keeping count, one cicada woke up and went away. The other one's sleeping in.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living is full.
crap, man.
What?
I want to play that mandolin version of Crazy Train into Ozzy, but I got to go in the morning wood. Ooh, I need to post that on Facebook. Where'd I find that? All right, here we go.
Stop it.
You're with Danny and the Job.
98.1 The Max.
Ozzy Osbourne's son Jack has confirmed that a biopic about his dad's early solo career and his life with Sharon Osbourne is in the very, very, very early stages. But be warned, the biopic is an adult movie for adults. That's straight from Sharon. She told Ultimate Classic Rock, it won't be like Bohemian Rhapsody. Our film will be a lot more real. We don't want it to be squeaky, shiny, clean, and all of that. We're not making it for kids. It's an adult movie for adults. While she noted the film was phenomenal in turning a whole new generation into Queen's music, she didn't like how the filmmakers changed the story.
And we saw what happened with Elton John's movie, Rocket Man. It was not nearly as successful.
Right.
And do we need to know any more about Ozzy Osbourne?
I mean, his life has been an open book. From bats to drugs to Randy Rhoads to there's not much more that they haven't told us. There's been plenty of documentaries. I have one on my bedstand. I mean, but
Well, that was why Bohemian Rhapsody, I think, was so successful, because there was so much I did not know about Queen and Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
And it was good because they didn't necessarily change the story. They just rearranged the story so we could sit there and be entertained. But if you'd rather watch Star Wars, go for it.
Again and again and again. Yeah, I didn't have any problem with, the run of information that the movie had.
Maybe I'm just partial to it because I just really, really like that movie a lot.
Like 40 times a lot?
Yes.
Is that pretty close?
Yes. It's on a lot.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Job on 98.1 The Max.
Which headline is the real headline for today? Would a kid hide in his treehouse for 3 days to avoid going back to school?
Would a man install a life-size wax model of his dead wife for housewarming?
Would a woman working at Walmart confuse someone's mask for underwear? 535-9898. Call and tell us which morning wood is the actual headline for today.
This thing is taking off. I love it.
Did you see me panic and go, stop?
Do what now?
Panic because we didn't have it stopped. The OpEx to talk, so I jumped over there and hit stop. Okay. I guess you didn't hear me. I yelled, stop. Stop it.
I got you. Here we go. At the Max, who's this?
Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, where are you calling from?
Olive Branch.
Which morning wood is the correct headline for today? Would a kid in his treehouse for 3 days? I'm sorry. Dennis, which morning wood is the correct headline for today? Would a kid hide in his treehouse for 3 days to avoid going back to school? Would a man install a life-size wax model of his dead wife for housewarming? Or would a woman working at Walmart confuse someone's mask for underwear?
It's the woman at Walmart confusing the mask for underwear.
Dennis, you have no morning wood today. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Five, 3, 5, 9.
Would a man install?
Would a kid hide in his treehouse? Which headline is the real Madonna
Get
line?
up in your morning wood with Danny and the Get up in your
Line for today.
Your
On a line.
get up in your morning wood. Get up in your morning.
Not just our prep service asleep today, but our listeners are. Get up. I thought she had a tattoo on her back.
Didn't know if you moved up. The CBS folks said,
What? Mistletoe.
no, I'm talking about the network people. They're just, I don't know. Can't look at them. God, I don't listen.
Stone says Cowboys will. And the long-awaited trial of Billy Ray Turner for the murder of the former University of Memphis and retired NBA star Lorenzen Wright was scheduled for October 26th. But COVID-19 has put a hold on his mother's pursuit of justice. It has been delayed indefinitely because of the Why can't I do it? It has been delayed indefinitely because of the pandemic. It's going to be 88 degrees today. Looks like the rain should be out by lunchtime. And Orange County, California is having a Kobe Bryant Day later this month. That's coming up next in your sports shorts. Pandemic. It's going to be 88 because of the pandemic.
51.
Definitely because of the pandemic. It's going to be 8. It has been delayed indefinitely because of the pandemic. It's been delayed in. Tell me why. Justice. It has been delayed indefinitely because of.
Now these phones will blow up, of course.
And healthcare facilities accused of making them sick through negligence. Still some rain in the area. Setting a higher bar for people. Illegal camping on state property, a felony offense. And in the midst of. You want to get it? Do we have a call to get?
No, that's what I mean. We got the T's and then 240 of Queen.
Including a provision making illegal camping on state property a felony offense. And legislation including a provision. And in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, Tennessee lawmakers passed legislation yesterday setting up. And in the midst of the COVID-19,
Well, it must be running around.
What? Oh, I guess I need to edit that thing, don't I?
I added a little bit to it, but check it out.
No, I don't know that I can.
All right,
You got it? Here, I'll open it. Hang on. I don't know what I just did. 33, right? Where's the one where I didn't mess up? Have it under Dennis. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't have the mic on. Danny in the jar, Danny in the jar, Danny in the jar. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm stopping it for you.
No, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I didn't have your pot on.
For what?
When you were yelling to stop it.
I just yelled once. I just go, stop. And then I saw that you didn't hear me. So I went and took care of it.
Head out with the headlines. Only news you need to know. With Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Together for the first time since their big announcement, the Democratic ticket.
All right, here we go.
Major.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Dennis, which morning wood is the correct headline for today? Would a kid hide in his treehouse for 3 days to avoid going back to school? Would a man install a life-size wax model of his dead wife for housewarming? Or would a woman working at Walmart confuse someone's mask for underwear?
It's a woman at Walmart confusing the mask for underwear.
Dennis, you have no morning wood today. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Poor Dennis. Now, this one is creepy. 3 years ago, an Indian businessman's wife was killed in a car wreck, but the devoted husband refused to let her image die. So the 57-year-old had a hyper-realistic wax figure cast in her likeness. Go to our Facebook and check this out. The sweet but eerie result is a strikingly lifelike, if unmoving and stuck forever smiling into the distance. Once complete, he held a housewarming where he introduced his wife's new life-size but lifeless statue to his guests. The dead woman's strangely resemblant doll equivalent was dressed in a pink sari. Sari? Is that how you say that?
I have no idea what that is. A soiree. I mean, it looks like a party, a soiree.
Right.
Never mind. Yeah.
Pink dress and gold accessories positioned in the living room couch. She left many attendants speechless, according to the footage shot at the August 8th gathering.
They look like what Indian women wear.
Mm-hmm. And she looks pretty darn real, but it is pretty darn creepy.
But that's what a sari is.
Sorry. Yes. Go check it out. 981themax.com. Coming up, Orange County, California is going to have a Kobe Bryant Day later this month. That's coming up in your sports shorts. Ooh, you make me live. We're gonna be early as can be. Let me see if I can find another story so you can do Stevie Nicks instead.
Stop. I gotta do.
And the long-awaited trial of Billy Ray Turner for the murder of the former.
Get ready.
Is making them sick.
You're listening to Danni and
What?
the
Some
Jack.
rain in the area this morning should move out by lunchtime and sports shorts.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Is there any way this is gonna make it? Yes. Can you do this for me?
Go.
DJT 81, right?
Yes. Almost a minute.
You should have it.
There we go. Download.
Don't play it. Don't play it.
Star Lorenzen Wright was scheduled for October 26th. COVID-19 has put a hold on his mother's pursuit of justice. It has been delayed indefinitely. Coming up next, Jerry Jones says Cowboys area this morning should move out by lunchtime and 80. And the long-awaited trial of
Don't know how that happened.
And the long-awaited trial of Billy Ray setting a higher bar for people to sue businesses, school use, and making them
May still play. Is that okay?
No. Why is it going to play? I said, don't play it.
Did you not want it to play?
I said, don't play it. How are you serious?
It went through. I can't control that.
I guess I should have deleted it.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
What's wrong?
It's got last hour's tease in there for some reason.
Oh.
It's fine.
Still some rain in the area. This coming up next, Jerry Jones.
I think I do the weather a few times.
In front of fans. And the long-awaited trial of Billy Ray was scheduled for delayed indefinitely. It's going to be 88 degrees today. Looks like the range. That's coming up next in your sports shorts.
Just mention Jerry Jones will be fine.
Yeah, I'll mention it real fast again. Yeah, 50,000.
What? What are we going to do now that we've gone 5 minutes early? That giveaway needs to be in the 7 o'clock hour. Let me do this. What was that noise? All right, where is...
It's going to be 88 degrees today. Looks like the rain should be out by lunchtime. And Orange County, California is having a Kobe Bryant Day later this. Orange County,
No offense, but
this month.
Are you planning on flying out there for it?
Shorts.
You're listening.
For what?
Big day we're teasing.
No. Sports was lied also.
Where are we? Why is it so slow today?
Is anybody in the video?
4 people. More than our listeners. Just kidding.
More than the callers.
All right. I'm going to put this tease again between Green Day. Let's see. Where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? Copy. Paste. Oh, we don't want that. Move. Oh, look what it does to the clock. Thanks. Thanks, OpEx.
Hang on. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Just a genius.
Huh.
I bet verifying would have done it too, though.
All right.
You make me live. All right, I'm going to take out that first football story. And I'm not going to read the. Kobe stuff and all that.
How come you don't want to do that first story?
Because I have a lot, don't you think? I'll just make that Kobe a one sentence. I just had the audio, just got the audio. Can you make fun of it anyway?
What audio?
Ryan, I wonder if you've had a chance at any point to think big picture about the challenge that you're facing. This is very different than preparing for Michigan. Community, your team, yourself, you're all facing something that's unprecedented. Have you ever taken a moment to think about that?
Lori, it's Team Up North. Please don't use that word.
It's what?
The team up north. Please don't use that word. She said Michigan.
Oh. Where do you intro it or something?
I was going to.
Oh, okay, I see it. It's
I was going to do it at the end.
Highlighted.
Yeah.
You want me to think of something? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I didn't know. You know, Alabama's. What does state in Alabama say? Their state.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have to play it. We can talk about the Masters though. When he died, when they chose the 8th month. Ooh, you make me live. Oh, shit. Let's go right now. And how many? It took me a few seconds to realize what that was.
What?
I was like, what is she doing?
Trying to get the dual headlines. I mean, that's today is a tough day.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, I got up at 2:00 and started reading, and I was even thinking of it for you, but
is that the zip whip or what?
yeah. No.
Coming up next, why you shouldn't take a cold shower to keep cool during a heat wave.
You're listening.
Time and Orange County, California. Orange County. Delayed indefinitely because of the pandemic. It's going to be 88 degrees lunchtime. And just get this one out of the way so we don't have another train wreck.
Yeah.
Coming up next, watch. Lorenzen Wright, and the long-awaited trial. Coming up next, Jerry setting a higher bar for people to sue businesses, schools accused of making them sick through negligence. Still sick through negligence. And the long-awaited trial of Billy Rick.
Campaign, and all of us are going to stand up for her. Is it Kamala Harris?
I just can't get over that.
I can't get enough of it.
This is
Woman of color. And Biden says they're prepared. She's going to stand with me in this campaign, and all of us are going to stand up for her. Is it Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris?
Kamala? Is it Kamala?
It's Kamala. That is correct.
Nice.
Okay.
There's Kamala.
Camila.
Her name is Kamala. Kamala. I always say the wrong way.
You have Kamala Harris saying, let's eliminate.
Her name is
private
Kamala.
healthcare. I'm sorry, Kamala. Okay, sorry, Bakar. You got it. Kamala.
In the midst of the COVID.
so good. All right. 91. Save. Yes. Open. Sesame. Where are we? Sports. That's my mouse from 1982.
You sound like your dad. Hey, Jarman. I'll be honest with you. To drugs, to Randy.
So much I did not know about.
Here we go.
Sports shorts, shorter than a Houston Astro in the batter's box. With Danny in the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Speaking of Texas, Jerry Jones says the Dallas Cowboys will be playing in front of fans. That place is about 110,000 people. The government says they can only put 50% in there, so 50,000 Cowboy fans. Okay. The leadership of the Big 12 has decided to go ahead with their season. It's going to start September 26th. Both the Big 10 and Pac-12 decided to postpone at least till 2021. The ACC has said they'll start September 12th, while the SEC is going to start September 26th. Good luck to all of you.
I think you're going to win this over-under.
Teams playing at Disney World, families, and a few longtime close personal friends, not your escorts, will be allowed to stay. There are only 17 hotel rooms available, so this does not involve a big crowd, but they'll have a tiny little cheering section finally for the first time. Speaking of NBA, August 24th is going to be Kobe Bryant Day in Orange County, California. They chose the 8th month and the 24th day to commemorate the jersey numbers he wore for the Lakers. And this is a sad news, but it'll be going on like this for a while. The 2020 Masters will be held without patrons or guests in attendance this November.
But don't worry.
Don't
worry. I'm sure the azaleas will be there even in November.
Even if it has to be a wax figure, I guess they'll be there. How beautiful they look coming up this fall. Coming up, a Florida sheriff has forbidden everyone from wearing masks in his office. All right, Chief.
I was wondering why you couldn't hear me talking. Can you not hear me again?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I was like, well, fine then. If you don't want to hear my comment,
What did you?
that you're going to win the over under on this is not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, not bad.
No, it's fine.
Gotta be better.
All right, where are we doing SY giveaway?
After Morgan.
It's your morning.
Do what?
Want to do it after Morgan and Morgan, or
Morgan and Morgan? Hang on.
I mean, at the end of the stop set. You want
No.
Okay.
I want to do it as part of a bit, like we've been doing.
I got you. Yeah.
What are all these bells and whistles that keep going off?
Yeah, I thought Bobby said you turned all the noises off.
Why is that grayed out? Is there any? That is hilarious. Shorter than a Houston Astro in the batter's box.
Move the song, move the song, move the song. Here comes Danny Smoke on the water.
Or guest in attendance.
Six.
How beautiful they look coming up. Coming up, a Florida sheriff in his office. All right, Chief.
You're listening.
Coming up,
We're right on time. That's one good thing to look at.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Just think, this story has like 100 million whatever views or.
This is gonna mess up. Such a hard time doing it.
Oh, those bells and whistles are coming off your file manager. That's what that is.
File manager doesn't make noise.
I thought it did for me the other day.
Teams does.
Well, I knew that, but
Email does.
so are you getting bombarded?
Let's see, inbox. I got one at 8:13, 8:16, 8:16. So yeah. What's new? Good morning.
I'm used to it. When you were over here, you'd step out of the room. I'd have it in queue. I wanted to go over there and throw that thing. I do not know how you do it. I do not know. Thank God you're 6 years younger than me. Stop it, Jarvin. Guess I'll go have my third cup of coffee today.
Just FYI about our 9:26 break. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. Let's stay right on time because we got a 9:30 Zoom to meet the teacher, and the carpenter has some computer difficulties, so I'm gonna have to help with that.
About the what?
Oh shoot! What about the what? I didn't say about anything.
The 9:20 break, you said?
Yeah. Josie's got a 9:30 meet the teacher on a Zoom.
Okay.
I gotta help with that. I just gotta make sure she's hooked up to it. It'll be fine. I got it sitting right here, so add it to the list of other things going on in this desk right now.
So she's going to do it in there?
No.
Oh. I mean,
she's going to do it on the laptop, but I don't trust the carpenter logging on to it and getting it set correctly because this laptop, for whatever reason, I can Zoom you in 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But once you have a Zoom account, if I try and get on a Zoom, oh my God, it doesn't like you at all. I was on my Zoom rock call on Tuesday twice, so everybody was echoing. It was awesome. So have you decided when we're doing this?
oh no. Should we pose a question? No, we can't pose a question. Never mind.
Pose a question.
Oh no, your story. Yeah, no, your 8:38 is a good phone call. Okay.
All right. So what are we doing?
Trivia, cooler. Florida.
No, so we're not going to pose this question on the cops.
Well, I mean, if you want to do, that's why Wilson is my point.
I know. So what are we? Wood says it wasn't an easy call. They debated the decision for weeks. And go into S.Y. Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about your story. Next break is going to be hopefully a bunch of calls.
Okay. So what are we doing this break?
No, like you just said, Decision for weeks. Maybe chat a second, and then you want to go away.
In the live.
Oh, yeah.
And then the question will be what?
Be or not to be. What NFL team said they're playing? They're going to play in front of fans this year.
What NFL team said they will play in front of fans this year?
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Wow. This looks so much better.
What?
V Promotions. It looked awful the last few days. I couldn't follow it.
Mistletoe.
What about it? No, it changed its format. Do you think Rachel has control over that? Look at it.
Hang on. Oh, I thought you were talking about font or something. My bad.
It doesn't look so much. Look at yesterday's and look at today's.
Oh. Yeah, yes. Because Monday I emailed her all the information. She goes, Jarman, I'll be more than happy to do it, but you know, there's a play section. I was like, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I can't find. This is awesome. Okay.
All right, here we go.
That's why.
You're with Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
This is one of the most trending stories out there. Ocala, Florida has a mask mandate, but you better not wear one in the sheriff's office, by God. Marion County Stop Cop is forbidding employees and anyone else from wearing masks inside the office. Billy Wood's order extends outside, too, for officers, except allowing them to wear a mask when working in some locations, including schools, the jail, courthouse, and others. The sheriff's department isn't alone. Other communities in the county are also telling police not to wear masks so they can easily be heard and understood when they speak. Wood says it wasn't an easy call and that he debated the decision for weeks. Smart or not?
I'm over it. At this point, go ahead. I wonder if it's done anything with like DUIs and whatnot. If you get pulled over and you're wearing a mask, if the cop can smell it on you or not. Can they ask you to remove your mask?
That's a good question.
Is that part of this sobriety test? Extend your arm out now. Touch your nose. Extend your arm out. Now touch your ear. Pull off your mask.
You're not supposed to touch your face. Can't touch your face. Fauci said not to touch your face. Don't touch your face.
Well, you touch your nose if you have a mask on top of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep up.
Like you said, I'm over it.
I'm over it. S.Y. Wilson is the official outfitters of Danny and the Jar, located in the Arlington Square. They've got their Frisbee golf tournament coming up. They carry all the Prodigy equipment you need. Check out the Cooler 5. It's a new cooler that combines the best parts of a cooler with a 5-gallon bucket. Also, they've got Southern Marsh, Simply Southern, O'Neill, Columbia, and they carry the Jetty UV clothing. Go by and see those, as well as the Hey Dude shoes for men and women. It is an awesome, awesome store for men, women, and unique gifts.
And they have Smith glasses, tons of new Yeti. Danny loves these Yakima rooftop tents, so you don't have to sleep on the ground if you like to go camping. And the new Aftershocks earphones, I could use some of those. Patented bone conduction technology, whatever that means. Plus new face masks made in Tennessee. That's why Wilson, 12020 Walker Street in Arlington Square.
We've got our 98 Days of Outdoors brought to you by Avery Superstore. And this week you can qualify for the Orion 65 cooler, courtesy of S.Y. Wilson. And if you win today, you get the AC/DC Back in Black 40th Anniversary Edition download of the whole album. So your question for 98 Days of Outdoors today is, what NFL football team is allowing fans in the stadium to watch live? 535-9898. Tell us the NFL team that will have fans this year. You win a digital download of AC/DC's Back in Black. Plus, you qualify for the Orion 65 cooler, courtesy of S.Y. Wilson, with our 98 Days of Outdoors, brought to you by Avery Superstore.
Coming up, Rolling Stone released a list of the best sports movies of all time. Danny Bruns, did they get it wrong?
Yes.
That was okay to tease, right? Because I loved your tease.
I think it sounded good.
Okay, good.
Yes, Charmin, you have full permission.
Well, it's just, I know sometimes you don't want so much stuff. Hey, the Max, who's this?
This is Eddie.
Eddie, where you calling from, bud?
Right now I'm driving through Brighton.
Eddie, can you tell us what NFL team is allowing spectators into the stadium this year?
Pretty sure I heard it was the Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? You are correct, Eddie. You have got yourself a digital download of AC/DC's Back in Black album. Plus, you qualify for the Orion 65 cooler, courtesy of S.Y. Wilson, with our 98 Days of Outdoors, brought to you by Avery Superstore. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Eddie. Hang on 1 second for me, okay?
Not a problem.
What am I doing?
You're saving it into Danny in the jar.
Yep. And I'll be back. Let's mute.
I don't want to load folders. I want to load a file. Thank you. You back?
Do I need to get the promo? All right. Where are we? 8:30. Where are you? Where are you?
Coming up, Rolling Stone released a list of the best sports movies.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coming up, Rolling Stone released a list of the best sports movies of all time. Danny Bruns, did they get it wrong?
Yes. Eddie, can you tell us what NFL
Short song, need a short song, need a short song. That'll work. Heck yeah.
What T? DJT what? 83?
83. And then when you do that, let's look at what we have.
Let's look at what?
Our time, 36. We should start at 38.
Did I not do anything with that? What did I do with that song? Nothing. Excuse him.
Excuse me.
What are we doing? Okay, I got to look and see if I can figure out this list. Because we don't really have a good one. It's just one of those click-throughs. You know what I'm talking about?
The sports?
Mm-hmm. Sports movies?
Yeah. Chariots of Fire. Blue Chips in front of Rudy. The Big Lebowski.
Right?
You can see my heart.
4 times. Do we really need to know what song that is? 4 times. Oh, tell me 3 more times. I didn't hear where. Oh. Where?
Oh.
Now you see why I hated this audio so much?
You can know that I must pass this test. So just pull the trigger.
What did she say there?
I don't know.
Walk like an Egyptian. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. I gotta ask that you got plans tonight. I'm a couple 100 miles from Japan, and I was thinking I could fly to your hotel tonight. 'Cause I can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off.
Really? It's just horrible. Wait, hold on. Let me hear it again. What are y'all talking about? Wait, what did you say? I missed that. Where? All right, come on. I can't hear you. Where? One more time. Thanks.
Oh. 40 seconds.
Walk like an left you.
All right, here we go.
Radio, car, Danny in the jar.
On 98.1
The Max.
Rolling Stone released a list of the 30 best sports movies of all time. They've got Hoop Dreams at number 1. Are you familiar with Hoop Dreams?
Yes. The problem with Hoop Dreams is that it's about 3 hours long. It was supposed to be a 30-minute documentary, and they shot it for 5 years and with over 250 hours. And I think they used every bit of it. But
how is that number 1? And my favorite movie, Rudy, is number 26. My second favorite movie, Miracle, is number 28.
And right in front of those is Blue Chips with Nick Nolte, Shaq, Anthony Hardaway.
Did Space Jam make the list at least?
I don't think so. And there's about 6 movies that I've never seen. And the Big Lebowski, how is that a sports movie? It's about bowling. Barely.
I would not put that into sports at all. He's a bowler. Tin Cup is 29. That's a fantastic movie.
Yes, it is. But Bull Durham, that's number 6. That's my favorite baseball movie of all time. But number 2 is Rocky. As soon as we had this discussion, I was like, it has to be Rocky. Rocky's been redone so many times. Even 8 Mile with Eminem is sort of like Rocky.
Yeah, I think Rocky's deserves to be in the top 3. I think the Bad News Bears deserves to be in the top 5. I don't know about number 3.
But you see, Hoop Dreams was like, like one of those film festivals, and it won best documentaries all over the place, but it was 3 hours long following this guy for 5 years. Can't do it.
535-9898. Did they get it all wrong? Don't worry. Friday Night Lights made the top 10. For God's sakes, Friday Night Lights over Rudy. Miracle? How is Miracle? You're not American if you put Miracle at number 28 in the top 30.
I mean, Rolling Stone, I know, is also a political magazine too, besides music. How more political was America versus the U.S., the Soviet Union during the Cold War?
535-9898. What's your best sports movie?
Hey, the Max, who's this?
This is Steven.
Steven, where you calling from?
I'm from Arkansas.
Steven, over in Arkansas, what is the best sports movie of all time, in your opinion?
I would say Woodlawn.
Woodlawn?
Yes. If you've never seen it, you need to rent it, see it. During the segregation times, it's one of the most awesome movies you could ever watch.
All right.
I will check that out. I just thought about the blind side didn't make the list either.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, you've got to go look at this complete list that Rolling Stone released, and I don't know who was voting on this, but it's god awful. But because of it,
like number 50 on my list.
But speaking of segregation, remember the Titans. That's
exactly.
That's not in there either.
And Denzel looks so good in that one.
Yep. All right, man. We appreciate the call.
And I will check out Woodlawn and give you a full report.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, the Max, who's this?
This is Bobby.
Bobby, where are you calling from?
Arkansas.
Bobby from another Arkansas boy on the phone. What's the best sports movie of all time?
Hands down, The Sandlot.
I don't think it's in here either.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot is not in that list. Are you kidding me?
Rolling Stone is killing me, Smalls. They're killing me.
That's why it's
man.
That's why it's a music magazine and not a sports magazine.
No doubt. No doubt. Sandlot's got to be top 3.
That might be pushing it, but it's one good movie. We watched it a lot around here, so I'm glad you said that.
I hear you.
Take it easy, Bobby. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too,
babe. Still ringing?
No. Those are two good ones, though.
Send them over so I can get started on them.
How more political was
535-9898. What's your best sports movie?
You got it? Hang on. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Hey, this is David. What's going on, bud?
Hey, David.
Got you a film that they probably didn't even put in there.
Give it to us, baby.
All right, there's actually 2 of them, but remember the Titans back in 2000? Remember that one?
Just said that. Cannot believe it's not in there.
What about Any Given Sunday?
It did make the list.
Yeah, it's about 25.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'm glad you guys are back on days.
Thank you so much. We're glad to be back.
All right. I know it. We missed you.
Well, call us anytime, all right, bud?
We missed you, Dan. We didn't miss freaking Knucklehead there, but he's all right.
Have a crappy day, sir.
You too, buddy. Bye.
What did he say his name was?
I don't know, but I think he may have got the wrong people. Mistletoe.
Yeah. No, I thought the same. Well, no, he said your name, though.
Yeah, but see, people think we're the same person because we do sound very similar.
Right.
I'm just a lot funnier. I'm just kidding.
Missile coach.
I thought you loved my laugh. It just keeps giving.
All right, fire those.
I'm trying to.
A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own's not on there, huh? The Natural made it, but did what's the one where if we build it, they will come? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Field of Dreams. Yes.
Yeah, that's not on there, is it?
Field. Oh, Kowski's just staring me down.
Well, I hate when lists are given like that. It's real difficult to read.
Oh, I agree.
Get that out of there before it gets us. I gotta get to work. Upload. Okay, so do you have, is it the last two? 36 and 35?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And how much time do I have? A good 5 minutes. Okay.
No, you got 7.
Well, let's not say that.
All right.
Or get stuck.
Well, you got 4.
I get that one first.
I'm going to stand up so I don't fall.
Get ready. I bet somebody calls too. Once that tease plays.
Steven, where you call Steven over in Arkansas, what is the best?
Got no cussing, right?
I would say Woodlawn.
Oh, this is going to be perfect.
What?
Woodlawn? You can put Stevie.
Yeah, you've never seen it. You need to rent it, see it. During the segregation times, it's one of the most awesome movies you could ever.
I will check that out. You know, I just thought about the blind side didn't make the list either.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, you've got to go look at this complete list that Rolling Stone released, and I don't know who was voting on this, but it's god awful. I don't know who was voting on this.
Those games have been like number 50.
But speaking of segregation, remember the Titans.
God awful.
But speaking of segregation, remember the Titans. You know, that's
exactly.
That's not in there either.
And Denzel looks so good in that one.
Yep. All right, man. We appreciate the call.
And I will check out Woodlawn and give you a full report. Check out Woodlawn and give. And I will check out Woodlawn and give you good in that one.
Yep.
And I will check out Woodlawn and give you a full report.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hey, Max, who's this?
This is Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby, where are you calling from?
Arkansas.
Bobby from another
Hey, Max, who's this?
Bobby from another Arkansas boy on the phone. What's best? The best sports movie of all time. The best saw boy on the phone. What's best? Phone. What's best? What's best? The best sports movie of all. What's best? What's best? Best. The phone. What's the best sports movie of all time?
Hands down, The Sandlot.
I don't think it's in here.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot is not in that list. Sandlot is not in that list.
He is upset.
Are you kidding me?
Anybody calling?
Rolling Stone is killing me, Smalls.
Are you kidding?
Don't forget, you still got your news.
Rolling Stone is killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
My what?
That's why it's
The 9 o'clock news.
It's a music
Should be in there.
magazine and not a sports magazine.
No doubt. No doubt. Sandlot's got to be top 3.
A heat wave.
You're listening to
All right, thanks, man.
Take it easy, Bobby. Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.
Headline. Only news you need to know with Danny and the
Top 3.
A heat wave.
You're listening.
What about a heat wave? $126. That's how long it was. Oh man! All right.
Who's this?
Your film that they probably didn't even put in there.
Give it to
Hey, the Max, who's this?
Hey, this is David. What's going on, bud?
Hey, David.
Give it to us, baby.
Baby, who am
It's
I?
actually 2 of them, but remember the Titans?
2.5.
2000, remember that one?
Just
Denzel
said
Washington.
that. Just said. Not believe it's not in there.
What about any given?
Yeah, it's about 25.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'm glad you guys are back.
381 The Max.
You guys are back on days.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We're
brother.
glad to be back.
Cool during a heat wave. What is the heat wave thing?
Yeah, this says yesterday.
Well, look in File Manager. I loaded it an hour ago, so we wouldn't have this problem. But File Manager, mind of its own.
Head out with the headlines. Only news you need to know with Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Together for the first time since their big announcement, the Democratic ticket, the oldest major
time. Coming up next, why you shouldn't take a cold time.
Yeah.
Coming
Hey,
up-
the Max.
Stop. I can't.
Top 3. Hey, the Max, who's this? Hey, the Max, who's this?
1 minute. Put it in Danny in the jar.
One minute. I'm going to try. Labeled best. Unload it into Teams, but I don't know.
No,
Teams is too slow.
Put it in Danny in the jar. Put it in Danny in the jar.
I can't. I
Oh.
can't get there by now. I have to click through 16 things. And now I don't remember what I put it in. It's not going to run. Good luck.
No, I'll run a. You want to run a recycler? You want to run a recycler?
You probably should. It's in your hands now. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I mean,
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just.
no. I'm done with the. I'm done editing.
I got you. Oh.
It's in your hands. Is what I'm saying.
This is Danny and the Jar, 98.1
The Max.
Welcome to my nightmare. 98.1 The Max.
What's up, Jar?
What's up, man?
You got it.
What's your
How
name?
does that run?
Ricky D.
again?
Ricky D, you want to feed my Frankenstein?
That's awesome.
Frankenstein rhymes with color 9.
Right on.
I wasn't going to let Jarman out-sing me. Hey, you know what happens next week?
What happens next week? I have no idea.
School's out.
Yeah, your singing's like poison.
Hey.
What's up?
You think you're having fun with this game? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. There's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Is that Alice Cooper?
No, that's James Taylor.
Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Steven over in Arkansas, what is the best sports movie of all time in your opinion?
I would say Woodlawn
Woodlawn?
Yes, if you've never seen it, you need to rent it, see it. It's during the segregation times. It's one of the most awesome movies you could ever watch.
I will check that out. I just thought about the blind side didn't make the list either.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, you've got to go look at this complete list that Rolling Stone released. And I don't know who was voting on this, but it's god awful.
But speaking of segregation, remember the Titans. That's not in there either.
And Denzel looks so good in that one.
Yep.
And I will check out Woodlawn and give you a full report.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Bobby from another Arkansas boy on the phone. What's the best sports movie of all time?
Hands down, The Sandlot.
I don't think it's in here either.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot is not in that list. Are you kidding me?
Rolling Stone is killing me, Smalls. They're killing me.
That's why it's
man.
That's why it's a music magazine and not a sports magazine.
No doubt. No doubt. Sandlot's got to be top 3.
Hey, DeMax, who's this?
Hey, this is David. What's going on, bud?
Hey, David.
Got you a film that they probably didn't even put in there.
Give it to us, baby.
All right. It's actually 2 of them, but remember the Titans back in 2000? Remember that one?
Just said that and cannot believe it's not in there.
What about Any Given Sunday?
It did make the list.
Yeah, it's about 25.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'm glad you guys are back on days.
Hey, appreciate it. And but speaking of Blindside, I was watching it the other night. You know how weird it is watching Nick Saban try and recruit for LSU?
It's horrible. I fast forward that part.
And then Ergeron is recruiting for Ole Miss.
Yep. I know. They got those guys to do it. Fulmer in there. All of them. They all came back to do that movie. I thought it was pretty cool that they did it. I just hate watching it.
It's weird right now. Yeah. Coming up, why you shouldn't take a cold shower to keep cool during a heat wave. Okay.
Dude. Now I get the heat wave. Dude. So I close out StreamYard. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I run a tie line. I text you. I'm on the tie line. And I can tell that nothing's happening. So I go back to StreamYard and it's easy to get back on.
I was like, okay, she's mad at me. Right. So, okay. So, yeah, you know what's weird? Nick Saban recruiting for Auburn. No, Tuberville.
Hold on. Look at the clock, babe. We got to. Right? If we're going to 9:08, does that look good?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I've got 8 minutes. Give me a second. Let me see what the story is with my kids and their teachers.
All right, go. I'll call you. Take your phone in case.
Okay.
Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Good morning, village people. My name is Chris Jarman. Thank you for listening to 98.1 The Max on 98.1.
They come in the same box because
Waffles. Say good morning, Miss Danny Brun. How are you? Good. On the interstage right now, I-40 full waffle flavors. Unicorn and Kellogg's is releasing new. Miss Danny, I'm going to talk about this before your girls wake up. Kellogg's is releasing new and colorful waffle. Kellogg's is releasing. Miss Danny, I'm going. Miss Danny, I'm going to talk about this before your girl.
do they come in the same?
Waffles.
Do they come in the same box? Because I'd have to buy both of them, and then we'll be out of unicorn, and then that's all I see is issues. Issues in my freezer.
You don't see any joy and happiness. You just see bickering.
No rainbows are coming out. Just a fight in the morning.
I want the unicorn. I want the. Oh, they are octagon shaped and the unicorn, the last mermaid. I want.
Just a fight in the morning.
Corn and mermaid.
Do they come in the same box? Because that's all I see is issues in my freezer. Do they come in the same box? Because I'd have to.
You don't mermaid waffles. Mermaid waffles.
Do they come in the same box? Because I'd have to buy both of them, and then we'll be out of mermaid, and the one will want the unicorn, and then that's all I see is issues in my freezer.
You don't see any.
Right, we got life signs and Ridgeway, right? Okay, I'll do life signs here.
Bickering.
No rain. Where are we?
Unicorn and mermaid waffles.
Do they come in the same box? Because I'd have to buy both of them, and then we'll be out of mermaid, and the one will want the unicorn, and then that's all I see is issues.
The Max.
Danny and the Jar.
During a summer heat wave like we had this week, we're ready to try just about anything in a bid to cool down, and taking a cold shower seems like a good option. Well, according to a doctor, it's something you want to avoid. They say they don't necessarily want to have a really cold shower. If you have a cool shower, then you allow the water to evaporate off your skin, so you don't open up the doors to the shower and just stand there as the water evaporates. That will definitely help cool you down. It's believed taking a cold shower in hot weather is actually counterproductive, because when our body is subjected to extreme cold, it tries to regulate our core temperature. One of the ways it does it by controlling blood flow to the skin when it is reduced. So I was about ready to take a cold shower about 2 this morning because I couldn't sleep.
Well, I notice how I'm real cold in the morning, thanks to Mitch Wright.
Yeah.
And I get in that hot shower and I just sit there and like way too long. And I get out and I'm just sweating and
Yeah.
sweating and sweating.
And
So
then-
I can't do a cold shower. I'll scream.
Yes. There's nothing worse than somebody flushing the toilet on the other side of the house and it affects what you do in the shower. Not fan.
No. Coming up, how many songs can you think of right now in your car that are named after a country? That's next. Panama. All right. The songs are there. I just sent them to you.
Life sign?
Huh?
Life signs?
You
You want to do it? All right, you're on.
The question we all want answered, do we have the antibodies? Now Life Science is offering the most comprehensive antibody testing available with next day results. I did it. I made my appointment at appointments.lifescience.com. I really wanted to know if I had the antibodies. The appointment took less than 20 minutes, very safe, and I got my results in less than 24 hours. Life Science is offering the most comprehensive test to let you know about your past and present infection. Life Science tests are processed at their facility in East Memphis. They're FDA cleared and the only tests that have a 100% accuracy rate. It's also fully covered under your insurance plans. You got no out-of-pocket cost or copays. We all now will get an antibody result on a national level. And it's the only analyzer of 2 in the city that can process 2 tests precisely determining which antibodies you have. 100% accuracy and 100% paid by your insurance. You can go on with your life with Life Science Physical Exam Clinic. You can also sign up for your annual physical and get that out of the way as well. You can call them at 901-685-5520 or make an appointment at appointments.lifescience.com. Thank you.
Everything good?
I'm running that. We would stop. Oh, honey, baby, have it.
Whoa.
What?
I was just looking at time. We're fine. Are you still working on that list? Do I need to get the...
What list? I just sent it to you in Teams, remember?
Oh.
I don't really know what the story is, though. I mean, it's pretty lame-o. You got any more music news?
Yeah. Remember we skipped...
Coming up, how many songs can you think of
Oh.
right now in your car that are named after a country? Next.
Hang on, take a call. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Yes, my name is Bobby Boucher, and Coach Khan and myself, we think that the Water Boy should be the best sports show.
Water Boy.
Yes, and Mama said we should have foosball this year too. Got to be the Water Boy, man.
Hey, you know what, though? Happy Gilmore is a great one. How come that's not on there? No?
What, huh?
Happy Gilmore's a good one. How come that's not on there?
Yeah, Happy Gilmore's a good one, but you know, you gotta love Bobby Boucher and that high quality H2O. Anyway, had to say it, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, thanks for calling.
All right, bye.
Hey, Joyce, I'm sorry. Come here, baby.
Oh, Danny, you just sent me the PK.
Okay, hang on. Come on, man. All right, tease is in, and there you go. I'm gonna hook this stuff up now.
The tease is already in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it may need to be verified because there was no end date. Verified. Okay. Did Mace come back too?
Where your mom will bring her, she was still asleep.
Okay. I can't. This whole new 365 crap. I just don't trust it. It takes me forever to get on them.
And you can't find stuff, and
Well, I don't believe I'll be much help.
Tomorrow at 9:30. All right, you want me just to go ahead and hit it? Or, I mean, we got 15 minutes.
Whatever. Can you stop again closer to the time?
See, since I have a Zoom account, it asks to open it, and then it does this, and then
I'm sure it got sent to my email too. Should I just do it?
well, we have Zoom downloaded on this computer. I had to hear everything twice on my other call. Yeah, I can do this break and then check it again.
Okay. It's all sitting there ready for you, so whatever.
don't forget to.
Here, Carl, do you want this? I don't want it right now. Willie won't leave me alone. I know, that's why I have a sweater on. Although I'm getting a little worked up. All right, we get done with this break. You're gonna have to handle that next tease, okay?
All right.
So, did you think of any songs? I mean, the stories. Oh yeah, we got Stevie Nicks.
Yeah. I can't believe we're about to talk about Kanye, but oh well.
I don't know that we are. He didn't come back with the ones he wanted.
Huh?
Who we are? Where?
9:38.
Oh.
This has been a rough day. Hey, get your mouse ready. You can click
What are you talking about? Get my mouse ready. What does that mean?
UpX country song, or just.
Did you put the new ones in?
Yep. Let me make sure. All right, here we go. Going live.
It's Radio On with Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Could you think of any songs that have a country in the title? Here are the most popular ones.
Walk like an Egyptian. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you.
Well, listening to that after 5 times, I've realized that Egyptian is not a country.
Yeah, that's like saying, I'm a
Walking like an American.
I'm an Indian outlaw, part Cherokee and Choctaw.
No, it's really not. It's like saying American.
Or Indian. Just, I'm sure there's a song with the word name Indian in it, but.
Did you come up with any?
No, even right then, I was like.
I got Beatles Back in the USSR, Neil Diamond, America, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ethiopia.
Wow.
And Kokomo's not a real place.
Is it not?
No, it was. It kind of is, but it was a Caribbean island that Royal Caribbean in Sandals gave it its name.
Does Caribbean Queen count?
Only if you say Caribbean.
There's got to be a song about Cuba.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure definitely a rap song, maybe.
Oh, Canada. A rap song. Nope, I can't think of any more.
What about Stevie Nicks? Can you think about her?
Yeah. If you won't wear a mask to prevent the spread of the coronavirus to neighbors, at least do it to protect Stevie Nicks. She's issued a plea to fans asking them to wear a protective face covering so she continued performing. If I get it, I'll probably never sing again, the 72-year-old said on her Facebook. Put me on a ventilator and I'll be hoarse for the rest of my life. I don't have much time. I'm 72. This virus can kill you. It can kill me. The mask and the distancing have now become a political statement. It is not political. It's a silent killer hiding in the shadows. It is stalking you. It doesn't care who you are. It's just looking for a victim, and you don't have much time. I tell you what, after that show she had at the FedEx Forum, I'll never forget. I left early because she just would not shut up. She just talked for about 15 minutes in between.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, just sing the hits.
That she was playing songs that the record label didn't even like. And I finally just had enough, and I knew I had to be at work. And I came in here the next day, and somebody said that they had emailed and said, by the way, Stevie Nicks is still at the FedEx Forum talking. And I don't
maybe if you would quit talking, you wouldn't lose your voice, and it's not the mask's fault.
Right. And you're talking about wearing masks, but this is someone who had to put a fake septum in their nose because they snorted so much cocaine that the doctor said their nose was going to fall off if they didn't quit. So what they do, they quit and then realize, oh, I don't have any money. So let's form Fleetwood Mac again and charge $225 a pop.
Big fan, huh?
Yeah. I'll step down.
Are you a fan of Kanye West?
I just have a question of what he's doing, including coming up. Kanye West met with Ivanka Trump last weekend. We'll tell you all about that. Panama.
All right, don't forget you gotta get the keys.
I'm on it. Yeah, I wish I could remember the.
All right, I'll be right back.
I just have a question of what he's doing, including coming up. Kanye West met with Ivanka Trump last weekend. We'll tell you all about that.
You're listening to Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max. You're listening to Danny and the Jar.
No.
Yeah, she said it's gonna be like 2 minutes. Well, Willie, I have no food. I need you to go. Go. Come on. Goofy eyes. Poor teacher. Can y'all not see the video? Do y'all see the video? I'm like, oh man.
You know,
like, I didn't go to school to be a computer tech, but I'm gonna have to turn into one.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, you know, mom was never. Yeah, she did teach first grade, but she was mostly a fifth grade teacher. I was like, man, having to live that life. A Chinese city finds COVID-19 on food from Brazil. You want to tease that?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
You go right out of the meat too.
Yep. And bingo was his name.
Yes, nice. Oscar Mayer actually was, but okay.
Shut up. Tired. Danny, please call to decide. Not real pumped.
What?
Read your email from your dad.
I didn't get one. Oh, there it is.
I'm telling you, I thought, boy, if she wants to, even at 2:00, I was like, if she wants to do a duel, this sucks.
We have to do one, so we got to figure out something. Here we go.
There's Danny. There's John. 98.1.
The Max.
A new poll done by Politico Morning Consult has found that Kanye West has only received a 2% vote among registered black voters. He also received a 2% vote overall with all voters, which is 7 points behind the no option or no
opinion.
Rather. Additional polls reveal that Ye is the most popular candidate with Gen Z. And in other news, according to the New York Times, West secretly met with President Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump last weekend. No word on what they discussed, but he tweeted that he would be willing to do an interview with the New York Times about that meeting. I mean, if he had done this a little bit earlier, you think he would have made more of an impact?
I don't know. From what I understand, his goal is to take away voters from Biden so Trump wins. I don't know that he will.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've read that also, and it's almost like a Prince Mongo kind of a thing. But I mean, I think people take Kanye West a lot more serious than Mongo. But no one thought that Trump was going to win 4 years ago. Bruce Springsteen, George Clooney, all those Hollywood types. So he's not going to win.
Half of America. But I'm curious if they're going to have these debates, because they keep saying they're not going to have the debates because of health issues, which you can clearly be on stage 6 feet apart.
Right.
Right. I mean, we know the real reason why they're not going to have a debate.
What did they do yesterday?
Exactly right.
What did I wake up to? I was trying to I was watching something that was very low key, and all of a sudden breaking news, and it was like the Democratic National Convention.
You know why it was such breaking news yesterday, right?
Why?
I'm sure something happened with Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, but they had to keep that out of the news. So they flipped it real quick and had some breaking news because they don't want their name listed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't even know if somebody on the network news is safe either.
No. How? It's going to be interesting. It doesn't get any better. And let's just say that we've got 4 more months of 2020. And if you think it's not going to get, if you think it's going to get better, you're simply been duped like the last few months.
Yeah. Concern yourself more important things like Jeffrey Epstein. Can you imagine how nervous some people are out there?
And I hope to God it comes out. I mean, I can't wait. I don't care who's on the list. It's the most horrific thing I've ever heard. I love that Jeffrey Epstein came down finally on our president's watch. He signed an executive order against human trafficking, the only president to do that. And I think these people are scared
to death. Coming up, meat prices have gone back down except for one specific food. We'll tell you what next. Don't cry for me, Argentina. You got the teas? I got to take my pills.
Yep. Oh, it reminds me. Let me take mine. What is mine? Zinc?
Okay.
Zinc. It's zinc, vitamin C, and probably poison because my husband put this together.
You know, I'd heard about this guy. He's so healthy. He walked 2 miles a day, and then I come to Memphis, and I'm like, whoa, that's not the guy I would. That's my favorite Randy Lane.
Dude, mistletoe, man.
Oh. My bad.
Sabotage.
Missile coach.
Sabotage. See, you got to sing sabotage in Panama key. Sabotage. What? Sabotage. Don't go away, screen. Don't go away. You mother of all mothers. Sabotage. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, this could not go any slower. Yes, could the student please ask the mother who is singing Sabotage in the background to please stop during our Zoom? Oh, you're not in there. I'm over here talking to myself. Oh, it's about to shut down on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. We almost made it. We almost made it. Thank you. Ba, ba, ba. What is she scared of?
And I hope to God.
Coming up, meat prices. Food, we'll take.
Are you back?
Huh?
I sat here and talked to myself.
Damn. Has it not rained over there yet?
I mean, it did earlier.
You're listening.
Coming down. Yeah.
What is this? DJ T94, the last one of the day. I must say, hooray. DJ T94. DJ T94.
Shaking off the rust song rocks.
Doesn't it? Bluestones, right?
Huh?
Bluestones.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Tease is in there. Man, so does this next one. It's going to rock your socks off. I'm like a good Pink Floyd to bring you down. Okay, so what was I doing? Take that away.
So Zeke one time when we were on Bill Street, it might have been even before you or I were there. He comes out of Pink Floyd and just dogging it because it's like Friday night. You know, he wants to be hair banding it and all that. And man, all of a sudden, Tim and his wife come in the studio and Tim wore him out. I love it. I think it was like, it might have even been a rock block, a Pink Floyd rock block.
Oh, they love that.
I mean, and you can hear Zeke just, and man, about 30 minutes later, he walked in this building. And I was like, whoa.
Skin the distancing have now become a political statement.
We got, I wish Zip Whip could light up a better way, but somebody said Africa by Toto for songs.
Oh, that's an obvious one. How do we miss that?
Mm-hmm. Heck, everybody's covered it.
Why did we play this and not Shaking Off the Rust? Oh, well, we needed it to. Where should we put that? Keep it where it is.
I mean, Roth doesn't introduce songs anyway.
What are you talking about? I mean, I think we're gonna have plenty of time, right? To play it, so just keep it there, right?
Oh, I was reading it wrong. Yeah. We won't be long.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. All right, so we are going from. Let's wrap this. Did you do Ridgeway?
I did that at 5 this morning.
What time did you put it in?
My voice tracked it.
Quit with the burping, man. It's
Sorry.
my headphones. What? Okay, so we lives are all done and gone, right?
Mm-hmm. Besides this afternoon's.
All right. So food prices, grocery stores.
It's Thursday. Yes.
I know. What? I hate making money. What?
The imported chicken wings test positive for COVID-19. Now, mind you, they're from Brazil.
Why can't I see you? Where is my? How can I hear you and not see you? Did I get off StreamYard again?
Nope. I see you. I see you. You don't see. Oh.
Oh no, we gotta go. I can't see you, so don't do anything for me to look at.
Okay.
Danny and the Jar here.
98.1 The Max.
Of course, during these crazy times, Americans are finally going to get some relief at the grocery store. As prices fell for meat, food prices overall fell seasonably during July, the first decrease since April of last year. Grocery costs have been rising during the pandemic as demand has surged, including meat prices. They finally fell after soaring in May and June, and from June to July. Beef veal went down 8.2. Beef roast steaks got 8.7 cheaper. Pork 3.2. But there was one type of meat that got more expensive: hot dogs, which would have been in high demand. Prices jumped 2.4% last month, perhaps in part because, it's that time of year, right?
I don't know. I noticed it though, because for whatever reason, I forgot my kids like hot dogs. And I don't mind a hot dog if we're going, grilling out or whatever. It's not my first choice at home.
Yes.
But it has become with the kids. They can make them themselves. They like to eat them because everything's just kind of been, different all summer with meals and whatnot. And especially during when school's in, because I don't know. You make them lunches that are just their lunches. You don't sit here at home and go, okay, you need a bag of chips, you need a sandwich, you need a dinner. You're like, what's in the pantry? I don't keep up with school lunch food.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we started buying hot dogs over the summer again, and I did notice how expensive they are. And I don't know if it's because it's easy, like that's why I got them. And they make those turkey hot dogs that are my kids like even better. So I don't feel like I'm giving them just some little hot dogs.
So how can your girls make them? Just throw them in the microwave?
Yeah.
Oh.
Put them 10 seconds in the microwave, put them on a bun, throw some ketchup. Lunch is done. And dinner.
Happy
and
girls.
breakfast. Yes.
All right. Coming up this afternoon, we'll tell you what food has tested positive for COVID-19. See you then. Is that okay?
Yeah. Good timing. How'd it go? Good? You like her?
Yeah.
She seems really cool.
I know 3 people, but they're all boys.
Hudson?
Daniel and Seth. They were in my class, but I know more people, but those are the only three were in my class.
Daniel, and who's the third?
Daniel, Hudson, and Seth.
And Seth, huh? Hold on, let me end our broadcast.
And his twin brother.
Oh.
Oh, by the way.